Hey y'all, today's objective is surface area of a square pyramid. So I have drawn for you the three-dimensional view of a square pyramid and the net. If you need practice, here's the best way that I know how to draw a square pyramid. You start with a triangle. Oh, that was terrible. Start with a triangle. And then at this corner, draw a line diagonal back and connect it with the top. And then you know that you have a square pyramid. So that might help you. And to find the surface area of a square pyramid, you have to add the area of the 5 faces. There are 5 faces because there's 4 triangles around the 4 sides, and then the bottom square. So here you see the 5 faces. You have the 4 triangles, and we know that triangles, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So the 4 triangles would be 1/2 base times height, and the square in the middle is size squared, unless you prefer to think of it as length times width. But the square is going to always be side squared because all 4 sides are going to be the same. The trick with the triangular sides is because there's 4 of them, whenever you get the area of one triangle, we want to multiply it by 4, so that will take into account the 4 sides of the pyramid. So let's do some examples. Alright, example 1, find the surface area. Here we have a square pyramid with the dimensions, 10 inches for the base, and a height of 13 inches. And I have written over here, my 4 triangles is 1/2 BH, so half times 10 and 13. And remember, you have to use the ones that make the right angle. That would be the base and height of the triangle, 10 and 13. And when I typed in 1/2 10 times 13, I got 65. And remember, you have to multiply it by 4 because there are 4 triangles. So I've multiplied it by 4, and I got 260. Let me just double check and make sure. Because I made a mistake last time. Y'all didn't let me forget. 260. Then my base is a square. So 10 squared is 100. And when I add these up, I get 360 inches squared because this is surface area. So it would take 360 square inches to cover this pyramid. Let's do another one. All right, example B, I have the net of a square pyramid, and it has the 4 side lengths of 8 centimeters and the height of 6 centimeters. So over here, my 4 triangles are going to be 1/2 BH. So I bring down my half. The base and height are going to be the ones. So if this is 8, that means this is 8. So I have to use 8 and 6 because they make the right angle. And then when I type that in, I'm going to get 24. But remember, that is one triangle. So if they're all 24, we would need to multiply it by 4. So 24 times 4 is 96. And then my side squared for my square in the middle, it's going to be 8 squared, which is 64. 8 squared, which is 64. And then if I want to add together, 98 plus 64. To find my surface area, I'm adding up 96. Whoops, I think I said 98. 96 plus 64, I'm going to get 160 centimeters squared. 160 square centimeters. Alright, so example C, we have a pyramid that is upside down. Doesn't matter, you're going to do the same thing. So let's start with the 4 triangles. 1/2 base times height, so I'm going to use the base, which is 16, and the height, which is 12. And when I type that in, I get 96. But remember, I need to multiply it by 4 because I have 4 triangles. So 96 times 4, that's 384. And then my side squared for my square at the top would be 16 squared, which I think is 256. Yes, 256. And then I can add those numbers together, my 4 triangles plus my square base. And 384 plus 256 is 640 feet squared. All right. So the last two, you try, please. Woo! Those are my boys. All right, so you try. I have a net and I have a 3D figure. So you try to find the surface area, and when you finish, you press pause, work on them, and when you finish, press play, and we'll go through them. All right, so over here, the 4 triangles will be 1/2 7 times 5, which is 17.5. But remember, we want to multiply it by 4, which gives us 70. Hopefully you got 70 for your 4 triangles. And our square base is going to be a 7 by 7, which is 49. And when you add these two together, plus, that's a plus sign, we are going to get 119 meters squared. 119 meters squared. So I hope you got 119 meters squared. So let's do this one. Since I already have the purple, let's do the square base. So 21 by 21. Is that 441? 21 times 21. Yep. 441. And then my 4 triangles are going to be 1/2 times 21 times 15. I have no idea what that is. 157.5. 157.5, you have to multiply it by 4. So 630 plus 441. Ooh, and we get 1,071 millimeters squared. Okay, so let me just make sure. Half of 21 and 15 times 4 plus 441. Yep, 1,071 millimeters squared, 119 millimeters squared. Hope you got both of those answers. Tomorrow in class we're going to practice surface area, triangular prism, and I'll see you tomorrow.